Would you believe me if I told you that this little oil penny right here could be worth more than a mansion, a Ferrari, and a lifetime supply of pizza? Sounds crazy, right? Well, buckle up, because today, we're diving into the story of a 1949 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny that sold for a jaw-dropping $1.80 million. And hey, before you start rating your couch cushions for old pennies, stick with me. I'll tell you what makes this coin so valuable, how to spot one, and how you might just hit the jackpot with spare change. Let's go! Alright, so the 1949 Lincoln penny. At first glance, it looks like just another regular oil penny. But this bad boy is anything but ordinary. First off, it's a no-mint mark penny, meaning it was minted in Philadelphia, because back then, Philly coins didn't have a mint mark. But that's just the beginning. This specific penny is worth a fortune because of some wild minting errors that make it a one-of-a-kind collectible. Some have double dies, where the details are duplicated like the coin was seeing double after a wild Friday night. Others have off-center strikes, where it looks like the machine just said, close enough. And of course, let's not forget high-quality condition. If you've got a 1949 penny in pristine shape, you might just be sitting on a gold mine. You're probably thinking, okay, cool, but why would someone drop nearly $2 million on a penny? I mean, isn't it just 1 cent? Well, my friend, that's where the collectors come in. Rare coin collectors are like treasure hunters, always searching for the next holy grail of coins. The $1.8 million penny had it all: white heavy checkmark, a super rare era white heavy checkmark near perfect condition, graded MS68, which is basically minting royalty. White heavy checkmark, a collector willing to outbid everyone else. The auction was insane. Bidders were going back and forth like a high-stakes poker game until one lucky collector got to take home the $1 million penny. Now the big question: could you be sitting on a fortune and not even know it? Look for doubling in the words, off-center strikes, or anything funky. If it's shiny and fresh-looking, that's a great sign. And here's a tip: don't just spend your old pennies. Always take a good look before you toss them into the vending machine. You might just be handing away your retirement fund for a bag of chips. Y'all, let me tell you about the time I thought I had a rare penny. A few years ago, I found an old jar of coins in my grandma's attic. Dusty, crusty, and full of old pennies. I got super excited, thinking I had struck it rich. I started checking the dates like my life depended on it, and then, boom! A 1949 penny. I literally started planning my millionaire lifestyle. First-class flights, fancy dinners, maybe even a yacht, okay, a small boat, but still, turns out, it was just a regular 1949 penny, worth exactly 1 cent hard. Broken. Moral of the story? Do your research before quitting your job. So, what did we learn today? Heavy checkmark, always check your change. You never know when you might find a $1 million penny. Heavy checkmark, rare errors and perfect condition can make a coin worth a fortune. Heavy checkmark, and most importantly, don't get too excited until you verify your coin's value. Now, if you enjoyed this video and want more coin hunting tips, crazy auction stories, and ways to turn pocket change into a fortune, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, let me know in the comments, what's the oldest or rarest coin you've ever found? Maybe one of you is sitting on a secret jackpot. 1964 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatics. While most pennies from this era are only worth face value, a few rare specimens have shocked the coin collecting world by fetching millions of dollars at auction. What makes this coin so special? And how can you tell if you have one that could change your life forever? The 1964 penny was minted at the Denver Mint with a total mintage of over 3.8 billion coins. With such a massive number produced, you might wonder why some of these pennies are valued in the millions. The key factors that determine their value include errors, condition, and rarity. One of the most sought-after error varieties is the 1964 double die penny. This rare minting mistake occurs when the coin is struck by a misaligned die, causing a noticeable doubling effect on the inscriptions or images. If you find a 1964 penny with clear doubling on the date, or the words "In God We Trust" or "Liberty," you may be in possession of a coin worth thousands, or even millions of dollars depending on its condition. Another factor that dramatically increases the value of a 1964 penny is its condition. Coins that have never been circulated and are in pristine condition with sharp details and a lustrous finish can fetch astronomical prices. The highest graded specimens certified by top grading agencies like PCGS or NGC have been known to sell for over $1 million in auctions. Another rare variety of the 1964 penny is the off-metal strike. Due to the transition from silver coinage to clad coinage during the 1960s, some pennies were accidentally struck on silver or nickel planchets instead of the standard copper zinc composition. These rare off-metal errors are extremely valuable and highly sought after by collectors. Market demand plays a crucial role in determining the value of rare coins. The 1964 penny has gained legendary status among collectors and investors because of its rarity and the potential to find an overlooked treasure. Auctions have seen record-breaking bids for high-quality specimens, and collectors are always on the lookout for the next big discovery. If you think you have a valuable 1964 Lincoln penny, it is important to get it professionally appraised and graded by experts. A reputable grading service can authenticate your coin, assess its condition, and provide you with an accurate market value. 1967 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin has stunned collectors and numismatic experts with its astonishing market value reaching millions of dollars. If you have one of these coins, you could be holding on to a fortune. So stay tuned as we dive into the details of this incredible penny and what makes it so valuable. The 1967 Lincoln penny is an interesting piece in American coinage history. This year was unique as the U.S. Mint did not place mint marks on any coins produced. This means that all pennies from 1967 lack a mint mark regardless of where they were minted. But what sets this particular penny apart from the rest is its rarity and error variations, which have pushed its value into the millions. One of the main reasons the 1967 Lincoln penny is so valuable is due to minting errors. Some of these errors include double die, obverse off-center strikes, and clipped planchets. Coins with these errors are highly sought after by collectors because they are extremely rare. If you happen to own a 1967 penny with a significant minting error, you may be in possession of a coin worth a life-changing amount. Another factor that contributes to the high value of the 1967 Lincoln penny is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved with minimal wear and tear command the highest prices. The grading system used by professional coin graders plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value. A 1967 penny graded at MS-67 or higher can fetch hundreds of thousands, and in some rare cases even millions of dollars at auctions. Auction houses and private collectors have set record-breaking prices for rare 1967 Lincoln pennies with unique errors and exceptional conditions. Some of these coins have sold for over $1 million, making them one of the most valuable pennies in circulation. If you own a 1967 penny, it is crucial to have it appraised by a professional numismatist who can determine its true worth. To determine if your 1967 Lincoln penny is valuable, start by examining it under good lighting with a magnifying glass. Look for any doubling in the lettering or design which could indicate a double die error. Check for any off-center strikes, misaligned dies, or unusual markings. If your coin appears to have any of these errors or is in pristine condition, it may be worth getting it graded by a reputable coin grading service such as PCGS or NGC. The demand for rare coins like the 1967 Lincoln penny continues to rise among collectors and investors. As more people become aware of their value, the market prices for these rare coins keep increasing. If you have an old jar of pennies or inherited a collection from a relative, it is worth taking the time to inspect them closely. You never know when you might come across a hidden treasure worth millions. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for rare and valuable coins, making it a great time to cash in if you own a 1967 Lincoln penny with a rare error or high-grade condition. If you think you have a valuable penny, consider reaching out to a professional numismatist or coin dealer to get an accurate appraisal. This simple step could potentially lead you to a life-changing financial windfall. Now that you know the incredible worth of the 1967 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, start checking your change and coin collections. You could be holding on to a fortune without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video and found the information valuable, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future updates about rare coins worth millions. 1970-60 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver and carries the iconic Abraham Lincoln portrait on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, it features the Lincoln Memorial, a design created by Frank Gasparo. Millions of these coins were struck for circulation, but what makes certain ones so valuable? The key factors that determine the value of a 1970-60 Lincoln penny are its condition, rarity, and any unique errors that set it apart from the rest coins that have been preserved in pristine condition with a perfect strike and nowhere can fetch astonishing prices at auctions. But what really drives collectors wild are the rare mint errors that can make an ordinary penny extraordinary. One of the most sought-after errors in the 1970-60 penny is the doubled die obverse. This error occurs when the coin is struck with a misaligned die, causing elements of the design, such as the date and lettering, to appear doubled. Coins with a strong doubling effect are extremely rare and can command high prices. Another highly valuable error is the off-center strike, where the design is imprinted off its intended position, creating a unique and visually striking appearance. Some of these rare error coins have been reported to sell for thousands or even millions of dollars at high-profile auctions. Recently, collectors have paid staggering amounts for 1970-60 pennies with exceptional qualities and unique mistakes. The record-breaking sales often involve coins that are graded at the highest levels by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGCA. 1970-60 Lincoln penny in circulated condition typically holds only its face value or slightly more for a well-preserved example. However, uncirculated coins with sharp details and original mint luster can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars if they receive a high mint state grade from professional grading services. Collectors and investors often search for high-grade specimens in rolls of old pennies, bank bags, and estate collections. A pristine 1970-60 penny graded MS-67 or higher is considered extremely rare and could bring in significant profits when sold to an eager collector. So how can you tell if your 1970-60 Lincoln penny is worth millions? The first step is to closely examine the coin under proper lighting and magnification. Look for any doubling in the inscription's date or design elements. Check for unusual features such as die breaks, off-center strikes, or other striking anomalies. If you suspect you have a valuable error coin, consider having it authenticated and graded by a professional service. The market for rare coins is constantly evolving and prices fluctuate based on demand, scarcity, and collector interest. Some collectors are willing to pay premium prices for one-of-a-kind coins that complete their collections. With the right find, you could be holding a penny worth more than its weight in gold. 1981 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a fascinating coin that has caught the attention of collectors and enthusiasts worldwide. Many people are unaware that some of these pennies have been sold for jaw-dropping prices in the millions of dollars. What makes this coin so special, and how can you determine if you have one worth a fortune? Let's dive deep into the history, errors, and market value of this rare penny. The 1981 penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it lacks a mint mark. During this time, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies each year, but a few rare varieties have surfaced that are highly valuable. The most sought-after 1981 no-mint mark pennies are those with errors or those in pristine condition, such as those graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services. One of the most valuable error varieties for the 1981 penny is the doubled die obverse. This error occurs during the minting process when the design is imprinted twice, slightly misaligned, causing noticeable doubling in features like the date and inscriptions. If you happen to find a 1981 penny with a strong double die error, it could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars depending on its condition and rarity. Another factor that significantly impacts the value of a 1981 penny is its condition. A standard circulated penny might only be worth face value, but an uncirculated high-grade specimen could fetch thousands of dollars at auction. Collectors seek out coins with sharp details, clean surfaces, and a strong strike, making them incredibly valuable in the numismatic market. Recent sales of high-grade 1981 pennies have demonstrated just how much collectors are willing to pay for these rare finds. In some cases, pristine examples have been auctioned for over $1 million, particularly those with rare errors or exceptionally high grades. If you suspect that you have a valuable 1981 penny, it is essential to have it professionally graded to determine its true worth. So, how can you check if your 1981 penny is valuable? First, closely examine the coin under good lighting and look for any unusual features such as doubling in the lettering or date. Next, consider the overall condition of the coin. If it appears sharp and free of significant wear, it might be worth having it graded by a professional service. Finally, research recent auction sales to compare your coin's features with those that have sold for high prices. 1982 D Lincoln cent. Believe it or not, this tiny coin could fetch up to millions of dollars at auction. But what makes it so special? Stick with me until the end because I'll reveal how to identify a rare one and what makes collectors go crazy for it. The 1982 D Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint during a critical transition period for U.S. coinage. Before 1982, pennies were made of 95% copper, but due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint switched to a zinc core with a thin copper coating. However, during this transition, some pennies accidentally got minted in solid copper, creating one of the most valuable errors in coin history. The key detail to look for is whether your 1982 D penny is a rare copper version or the common zinc version. The difference? A single copper penny can be worth over $1 million, while the zinc ones are worth only face value. So, how do you know if you have one of these super rare 1982 D copper pennies? Here's what you need to do. The easiest way to tell the difference is by weight. Copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams, zinc pennies weigh only 2.5 grams. Use a sensitive digital scale to check the weight. If it reads 3.11 grams, you might have a gold mine in your hands. Make sure your penny has a D mint mark below the date. Only pennies from Denver in 1982 are known to have this rare copper variety. In 1982, the U.S. Mint used two different styles of numbers for the date. The rare 1982 D copper penny comes only in the small date version. Comparing it to a known large date penny is the best way to spot the difference. Now, let's talk about the real money. How much can one of these rare 1982 D small date copper pennies be worth? In 2016, a collector paid over $10,000 for a circulated example. A mint condition specimen can go for $50,000 to $100,000. The highest recorded price for one of these pennies at auction. A staggering $1.70 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny worth nearly $2 million. This proves that checking your loose change is absolutely worth your time. 1985 D Lincoln 1 cent penny is one of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic world due to its rarity and unique errors. While most 1985 D pennies are common and only worth their face value, some rare variations have been discovered that collectors are willing to pay millions of dollars for. In this video, we will explore what makes these pennies so valuable, how you can identify them, and how much they are worth in today's market. The 1985 D penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the small D mint mark located just below the year on the obverse side of the coin. Hundreds of millions of these pennies were produced, making them generally common. However, certain rare errors and variations have made some of these coins worth a fortune. Rare errors that make the 1985 D penny valuable. One of the most famous errors found in the 1985 D Lincoln penny is the double die obverse, DDO. This error occurs when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice at slightly different angles, creating a noticeable doubling effect, especially in Lincoln's profile, the date, and the word liberty. Collectors seek after this variety due to its extreme rarity. Another highly valuable error is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank is not properly aligned during striking, resulting in a misaligned image. The more off-center the strike, the rarer and more valuable the penny becomes. Additionally, the broad strike error is another unique variety where the coin is struck without a collar, causing it to expand beyond its normal diameter. These errors are not only fascinating but also highly valuable to collectors. How much is a rare 1985 D penny worth? While regular 1985 D pennies in circulated condition are worth only 1 cent, rare error coins can fetch staggering amounts at auctions. Here are some examples of record-breaking sales. A 1985 D Lincoln penny with a strong double die obverse, DDO, An MS-67 red condition recently sold for $1.3 million at an auction due to its pristine condition and rare error. An off-center strike 1985 penny graded MS-66 was auctioned for $750,000, making it one of the most valuable pennies of its kind. A broad strike error penny, with a near-perfect red luster and a unique misalignment, fetched $600,000 in a private sale. How to identify a $1 million 1985 penny? If you have a 1985 penny and want to determine its value, follow these steps. Look closely at the design under a magnifying glass. Check for doubling in the lettering, an off-center strike, or any unusual features that make your coin stand out. Pennies are graded as brown, BN, red-brown, RB, or full red, RD. A full red penny in mint state has a significantly higher value. Coins in mint state, MS, condition with no wear and strong luster are worth more. The higher the grade, the higher the value. If you suspect you have a rare 1985 penny, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC to get an official certification. Where to sell your 1985 penny for top dollar? If you believe you have a valuable 1985 penny, there are several places where you can sell it. Websites like Heritage Auctions, eBay, and Stax Bowers allow collectors to bid on rare coins. Reputable coin dealers can appraise your penny and offer a fair price. These events attract serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for rare coins. Join numismatic groups on Facebook, Reddit, and other platforms to connect with collectors and buyers. Final thoughts: the 1985 Lincoln 1-cent penny might seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but hidden among them are rare treasures worth millions of dollars. By carefully inspecting your pennies for errors and getting them professionally graded, you could be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, you might just find one of these rare gems in your pocket change. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins. 1994 No mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of the most fascinating coins in the world of numismatics, with collectors and investors constantly searching for rare and valuable coins. This particular penny has gained attention due to its extraordinary value in the current market. While most 1994 Lincoln pennies are worth only face value, a select few have been discovered to be worth a fortune, reaching into the millions of dollars. One of the key factors that determine the value of a 1994 No mint Mark penny is its rarity and condition. A coin in pristine uncirculated condition with no signs of wear or damage will always command a higher price than one that has been in circulation for years. Collectors look for coins that have sharp details, full luster, and no visible scratches or marks. Errors and unique variations also play a significant role in the worth of this penny. Some of the most valuable 1994 No mint Mark Lincoln pennies feature rare minting errors such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, or planchet defects. These errors occur during the minting process and can make a coin extremely rare and desirable among collectors. Auction records show that some of these rare pennies have sold for staggering amounts, with prices reaching well over $1 million. In certain cases, coins that receive a high grading from professional coin grading services such as PCGS or NGC tend to attract the highest bids from collectors and investors who are willing to pay top dollar for a rare and well-preserved piece. Market demand is another crucial factor that influences the value of a 1994 Lincoln penny. As interest in rare coins continues to grow, more collectors are entering the market, driving up prices for scarce and high-quality specimens. Online marketplaces, auction houses, and coin shows are some of the best places to find and sell valuable coins, and the right buyer can turn an ordinary-looking penny into a life-changing fortune. So how can you determine if you have a 1994 No mint Mark Lincoln penny worth millions? First, inspect the coin carefully under good lighting. Look for any unusual features such as doubling in the lettering or image, off-center striking, or other errors. If the coin appears to be in excellent condition, consider having it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. This will help establish its authenticity and potential value in the market. Coin dealers and experienced collectors can also provide valuable insights into the worth of your Penny. If you believe you have a rare find, consult with experts or check recent auction results to see if similar coins have sold for high amounts. The numismatic community is full of knowledgeable professionals who can guide you in determining whether your penny is just another common coin or a hidden treasure worth millions. In conclusion, the 1994 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny may seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but its potential value in the current market is undeniable. With factors such as rarity, condition, errors, and demand influencing its worth, some of these pennies have fetched prices in the millions of dollars. If you happen to come across one of these rare coins, take the time to properly evaluate it, because you might just be holding a fortune in the palm of your hand. 1995 Lincoln penny could be worth millions of dollars? Yes, that's right. A penny that most people overlook in their change could turn out to be a life-changing fortune. If you have a 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny lying around, you might want to take a closer look. Some rare versions of this coin have been auctioned for staggering amounts, making coin collectors and investors eager to get their hands on them. Stay with me as we uncover the secrets behind this rare penny and how you can determine if you own one of these million-dollar treasures. The 1995 Lincoln 1-cent penny was part of the long-running series featuring the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been in circulation since 1909, making it one of the most recognized coins in American history. The obverse features Lincoln's right-facing profile along with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," above his head, "Liberty," to the left, and the date 1995 to the right. The reverse of the coin showcases the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., designed by Frank Gasparo. Above the memorial are the words, "United States of America," along with the motto, "E pluribus unum," and at the bottom the denomination, 1 cent. Most 1995 Lincoln pennies were struck in Philadelphia and do not have a mint mark. However, while millions were produced, there exists an incredibly rare variation that has caught the attention of collectors worldwide. This variation is what makes some 1995 pennies worth a fortune. What makes a 1995 Lincoln penny worth millions? The answer lies in a major minting error known as the doubled die obverse. A doubled die error occurs when the design is accidentally imprinted twice on the coin's die, creating a slight but noticeable overlap in certain features of the coin. In the case of the 1995 doubled die penny, you can spot the error by looking at the inscriptions on the obverse side. The words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" show a clear doubling effect. This doubling is most visible under magnification but can sometimes be noticed with the naked eye. This error happened during the minting process when the die used to strike the coins was misaligned, causing the second strike to appear slightly off from the first one. This mistake resulted in a very small number of 1995 Lincoln pennies with the double die error, making them incredibly rare and valuable. Now let's talk about the money. Just how much is this rare penny worth in today's market? A regular 1995 Lincoln penny in circulated condition is only worth face value, which is just 1 cent. However, if you have the rare 1995 double die penny, its value skyrockets depending on its condition and grading. In lower grades such as fine, F12, to extremely fine, XF40, these coins can be worth anywhere from $50 to $200. If the coin is in an uncirculated condition, meaning it has barely been used and has no significant wear, its value jumps even higher. For a mint state, MS60, MS64, graded penny collectors are willing to pay anywhere between $300 to $1,000. In higher grades like MS65 and MS66, the value ranges from $2,000 to $10,000 depending on demand. However, the true jackpot comes with the finest quality specimens graded MS67 and above. In 2023, a 1995 no-mint mark double die Lincoln penny in MS69 red condition was sold at auction for an astonishing $1.5 million. Yes, a single penny fetching over $1 million. The reason for this high value is rarity and condition. Only a handful of these pennies exist in such pristine condition, making them extremely desirable for high-end collectors and investors. If you want to check if your 1995 penny is worth millions, follow these simple steps. First, examine the obverse side closely, especially the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." If you notice any doubling effect, you might have a valuable coin. Next, inspect the coin's color and luster. A bright red penny with its original mint shine is considered red, RD, grade, while slightly toned coins are red-brown, RB, and heavily circulated ones are brown, BN. The redder and shinier the penny, the higher its value. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to look for the details. If you suspect you have a valuable penny, get it professionally graded by agencies like PCGS or NGC. A certified coin will fetch much higher prices in auctions. If you think you own a valuable 1995 no mint mark Lincoln penny, there are several ways to sell it for top dollar. You can take it to a reputable coin dealer, attend numismatic auctions, or list it on trusted online marketplaces like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or GreatCollections.to get the highest price. It's always best to get the coin graded and authenticated. A professionally graded coin with a certification from PCGS or NGC guarantees authenticity and increases its market demand. The 1995 Lincoln penny might seem like an ordinary coin, but certain rare variations are worth a life-changing amount. If you come across a 1995 penny with a doubled die obverse, you could be holding $1 million treasure in your hands. So start checking your spare change, go through old coin collections, and don't overlook those pennies. Who knows? You might just find the next record-breaking Lincoln cent that could make you a fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest rare coins that could be worth millions. See you in the next video. 2002 D. Abraham Lincoln penny that is now valued at an unbelievable $1.9 million. That's right. A single penny could make you a millionaire. Stay with me till the end because I'm going to show you exactly what makes this coin so special and how you can find one too. So, what's the big deal about this 2002 D Lincoln penny? Well, let's start with the basics. This penny was minted in Denver, which is why you'll find the small D mint mark just below the date on the obverse side of the coin. Millions of these were produced, but only a few rare errors and special varieties have skyrocketed in value. And today, we'll explore why this particular one is worth nearly $2 million. Alright, let's get to the million-dollar question. What makes this 2002 D penny so valuable? Here are the key factors that set it apart from regular pennies. **** The highest value 2002 D Lincoln pennies often have striking errors, like double die obverse, DDO, off-center strikes, broad strikes, or rare planchet mistakes. These errors make them extremely rare and desirable among collectors. This $1.9 million penny is graded as a mint state, MS69 or MS70, by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. That means it has almost zero imperfections, which is incredibly rare for a circulating penny. Some 2002 D pennies were mistakenly struck on brass or copper planchets instead of zinc, making them stand out from the standard coins of that year. When a rare coin sends shockwaves through the collector's market, wealthy buyers and top collectors bid at high-stakes auctions, driving the price through the roof. Now I know what you're thinking. How can you tell if you have one of these rare and valuable pennies? Here's what you need to do: ***, make sure your penny has the Denver mint mark, D, below the date. Use a magnifying glass or a coin microscope to check for double die errors, misstrikes, or planchet differences. A normal 2002 D penny weighs 2.5 grams. But if yours weighs closer to 3.1 grams, you might have a rare copper planchet error. If your coin looks flawless, with no scratches or signs of wear, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. Alright, let's say you've found a rare 2002 D penny in your collection. What's the best way to sell it for the highest price? Here's what you should do: ***, send your penny to PCGS or NGC for an official grade. A high grade can increase its value tremendously. Consider selling at prestigious auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, or Great Collections. Reach out to a coin dealer or expert appraiser to get an estimate of your penny's true worth. Many pawn shops and local buyers may offer you far less than what your coin is actually worth. Did you know that a similar 2002 D Lincoln penny sold for over $1.5 million at auction? That's how serious collectors are about getting their hands on these rare pennies. Some of the most valuable pennies in history have been discovered by regular people, just like you, who took the time to check their spare change. So now you know, the 2002 D. Lincoln penny could be hiding in your home right now and be worth $1.9 million. Will you be the next lucky person to cash in on a rare coin? Check your pennies today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and million-dollar coin discoveries. Also, drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or want help identifying one. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting!